What's up, folks? We're here at the Cracker Box, is what it's called in Callion. It's the gas station on the main highway that goes from El Dorado to Little Rock. Just thought I'd show y'all how to get to HK Thatcher Lock and Dam. It is a nice place to fish at. But it's kind of in the middle of nowhere. It's a pretty nice boat ramp, actually. I have fished around it some, and I always seem to do pretty good. It's not far below HK Thatcher Dam, but there are a lot of good places to fish right around there, and it's probably one of the better places that you could take the family, you know, especially if you're going to be on the bank, because it is so isolated. You don't have let's just say weird stuff happening, like people showing up and just sitting there. But basically, you come through the town of Callion just like you're going to go to Callion Lake or the Spillway, which is Charlie Thomas access. And I want to say it's 6 or 7 miles down here, so this might end up being quite a long video. You can also get to it off of Morro Bay Highway, right by Old Union, which Morro Bay Highway goes from El Dorado to Warren, I want to say. But where you turn is right by the city of Old Union. I say city. I'm using that term loosely because it's more like about the size of Callion. This is kind of how South Arkansas is. There's 3, 4, 5 big cities. And when I say big cities, I'm using that term loosely. You know, cities over 10,000 people in them. Most of it is little small towns, a couple of thousand people or less. And the only reason why there's still anything there is because way back it was a part of a major trade route or something. There's some reason why the settlers stopped in that area. But right here on the right you have Callion Lake, and on the left you have the river. I chose to drive down the levee for the lake because it's a lot smoother. There's another road, you might have saw it way off back there. It's actually pretty rough, but it goes just as close to the lake, or it goes just as close to the river as this road goes to the lake. And then right here in between them you have a little, I wouldn't really call it a pond, but I'm sure there's fish in it. I call it a swamp, but you could probably put a flat bottom boat in it and fish in it. And I'm sure, well, I've seen people fishing off the bank in it and catching fish. So, and that was the road right there that just widened back in on the left. Why didn't you guys say something? The camera was turned. Just now noticed that. Make this left turn right here, which, I mean, there's a sign up now, but there might not be a sign up whenever you come by here. That's just that's a southern thing, I guess. Storms come through, blow it over, people run off the side of the road and hit them, not on purpose, but, and then kids think it's funny to take them down. So that's part of why I'm making a lot of these videos with national parks and public access bump ramps and fishing holes and wildlife management areas and stuff like that, is because, you know, I moved down here to South Arkansas about 10, 11 years ago. Now, I've got a family now, but when I moved down here, I didn't. It is so hard to hunt and fish down here because of how people are. And I understand it a little better now that I've been down here. But basically, you have the local people that hunt and fish. Just say hunt and fish just because. Some of them hunt and fish for sport. Some of them hunt and fish out of necessity to provide food for their family. And then there's a lot of them that are in the middle that do a little of both. And that's probably where 70% of them are. But you have the locals that know all of these spots and everything. And then, all right, we got another turn right here to the left. And now, from what I understand, from right here on, you're on either state or federal property. So, you know, be careful. Don't think you're gonna shoot a deer off the edge of the road out here and not get, and it not catch up to you. But you have the locals that all hunt and fish. Well, not all of them, but you know, the ones that hunt and fish. And then you have people that flock to just Arkansas in general because it's the natural state in quotation marks. But a lot of them come to South Arkansas because there's all of these places that are government-owned lands that you can basically go hunt for free or go fish for free. And the locals hate them kind of people. And so they'll take down signs, they'll give bad information. There's all kinds of stuff that I've seen them do. And some of it, I know this is probably sad to say, but some of it I really don't blame them on, because people that come in here from out of state usually don't take care of the natural places that we know and love as much as we do. All right, now here is one of the spots you can fish. There's a couple of spots, you'll see them down through here, where you can actually go down to the water. But the people that come in to Arkansas that hunt and fish do it because we have good natural resources, but they don't take care of it like we do. And then on the other hand, some of these guys get way too carried away with it and just go way overboard, and it's unnecessary. I can understand if you have a honey hole. All right, now this is HK Thatcher Lock and Dam. You got to turn right here. If you pull out there, if you drive out there and pull up to them buildings, usually there's somebody there and they will come out and say something to you. Most of the time they're not happy, unless you tell them, hey, I'm new here, I'm looking for this or that, or I'm just exploring. Most of the time they'll let that slide if they haven't seen you before. But I do know people that have tried to shoot deer out of that field right there by them, and they really don't like that. Oh, keep that in mind. Don't be dumb. From what I understand, though, this is all either state or federal land. There's no hunting on this land that I know of, but you can fish. And I don't know if you know it, but HK Thatcher used to have a fishery here. And this is just what I've learned. You see this pond right here on the right? It's pretty shallow. But from what people have told me, it is the old fishery pond. And I see something over there on the bank. Oh, it's a bird box. So what that one brown sign said, area closed after dark except for night fishing. In other words, don't be down here being dumb. Now, you see this area on the left that has water standing? Be careful, because it routinely develops a pothole. And I have come down here before when it had a pothole in it and you couldn't tell. And yeah, it felt like I knocked the front end out from under my vehicle. But this is what I was getting at. This is a pretty nice place. This is one of the few places that actually has bathrooms. And this is the boat ramp. That's a long ways down to the water. Usually the water's about halfway in between. But right now, it is down because they are working on HK Thatcher Lock and Dam. There's some other stuff going on, some game and fish project going on while that's happening. I don't know if it's happening in this area though. I just found out about those last night, but for those of you thinking there's a drought, there's not. For those of you griping because there ain't no water, think about it like this. Everything that's mechanical has to be maintained at some point. So anyways, Guess I'll ease down here. So that you can see this. Okay, so right down there, about as far as you can see, there is, I'm told this anyways, there is a drop off that holds big catfish year round. The water drops off from like 30 foot deep to I don't know how deep. This is just something I was told. Got some people down here testing out a duck boat or something. Anyways, as you can tell, there's plenty of bank to fish here. And you can almost see the lock and dam. You can see the channel across the river over there. That is the old river channel that goes up to Old Lock 8. But that's it for this video. Y'all stay safe and God bless.